Hi there, YouTube. So I've got a problem with my salad spinner. This is a washing machine converted into a salad spinner. And the problem is that the motor seems to be conking out. It works sometimes and then other times it doesn't work. And it's slow. It's not really getting up to speed like it used to. So this is an old Maytag washing machine. And lucky enough, the other day I was driving around and boom, I saw somebody threw out a Maytag washing machine on the side of the road. And I'm hoping that the motor is still good in it. So I'm going to test to see if that is the case. So I'm going to do a bit of a tutorial on how I rip this all apart. I've already got a head start on here, but there was this agitator on the top here. I just broke that off. There's a nut down there if we need to get in there, but this is going to be in the way for our basket. So remove that. The next thing you want to do is remove the whole control panel. It's pretty easy if you get underneath in here, and you can see these little clamps of some sort. You can just pop them out, and they're these clamps right here. You just push on them and lift it out, and I think you're taking a 1/4-inch socket to get the rest of the nuts off the back, and the whole thing should just come right off, and you'll unscrew a few things like this thing, whatever that is. It doesn't really matter. You don't need any of this stuff. I should also mention I've plugged in the washing machine and it doesn't seem to spin, but I'm hoping that it's a control panel problem and that the motor is still good on it. So I had a couple other things that I just cut off. I just snipped that, and I had snipped a couple of wires in here and pulled out the power supply plug and removed all the ground screws off of there. So that's all you really want to do, is just remove all that stuff so that it's all flush. Next thing I'm going to do is just remove the lid, although I'm not sure that I need to do that right now, so I might not do it. I think what I want to do is I want to get down to the bottom, and I'm going to have a look at the other one to just make sure I wire it properly, because I think the motor's exactly the same, and I'm not sure what model these Maytags are, but they all seem to have the same motor for the washer. So I think maybe Whirlpool also has the same motor, so that might help you out. Okay, so I'm gonna get going here. Okay, so I flipped it on its front side, so I'm looking at the back of the machine now. I've just unscrewed a little bolt there and popped out this drain plug, or the drain, I guess, that comes from the machine. Okay, see that? That was up in here. So that's loose. The next thing I'm gonna want to do is, so I'm looking at the bottom of the machine, there's a cable, series of cables that are all in this thing, and I want to get a hold of it and pull it down a little ways, because I'm going to want to get at those cables. I'm looking for a red wire, a white wire, and a green wire. So the red is your hot wire, the white is the positive, and the I think the green is the ground. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I just pulled part of it down, but I'm stuck here. I'm seeing a screw that attaches the whole cable to the drum. So I need to get that out, and I guess I can't fit a drill in here, so I'm gonna have to use like a 1/4-inch wrench to take that off. Okay, so now I have the machine sitting upright. I've pulled the wire harness through that hole, and I found that I had 2 wires that were black and white, and the other one I had a white wire, but I knew it had to be one of these ones. So I stripped both of them, and I just tried it. I first tried one of them, and it didn't, I plugged it in, had it all wired up. So I've got the red wire coming to one of the wires, and this is the outlet, like AC plug going, that I'm just using this to test it, so that I know that the machine motor works. Anyway, and so I stripped the other one. I put the ground on, and so we can plug it in and I can show you what happens. Just get the plug it in, and I hear the motor come on. And I'll have a look, and it's spinning. So we know the motor works good. So that means I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to modify the rest of the machine. And that means I got a free salad spinner on the side of the road. So what I'm going to do is I have a timer with a piece of EMT electrical conduit, and I also have like a the plug off the machine. And all I'm going to do is just screw that to the back of that and then wire those wires in there, screw this all on, and then I'll have like a timer for the salad spinner. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Oh, and then one last thing I'm gonna do to this guy is like my other, well, I'm gonna take the lid off and I'm going to cut out, similar to on this machine, you got to cut out enough material to have room for the basket, and also put these little things on here, which just helps the basket sit in better. I'll just test it to see. I think this is the exact same one that I had. And then I also take this hose and just put some zip ties and holes on here just to protect, because I cut with a angle grinder along here, and that will be kind of sharp. So it's good to protect it with. So I can just reuse all this stuff, and we have a new salad spinner. Okay, hope you had that, found that useful. Good luck with your projects. Bye.